welcome to another video. So I'll be training somebody today, so therefore you'll see somebody in here. So with these photos that I were doing, I was actually trying to go for like a retro type of look with my edits, something like from the like maybe 80s or 90s or something like that. That was like the going theme here a little bit. So as I'm directing the model to pose, I'm actually teaching my little apprentice as well. She is currently shooting with the Canon M50, and I let her use one of my L series lens, so she kind of fell in love with it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy these edits. I use these edits all from one of my presets. I made a little bit of modifications to it just to kind of get that theme. I really do hope you guys like it. I was trying something new. Normally when I try something new, I don't like to like share it until I perfected it, but I was really going for this kind of like soft type, you know, retro type look in my photos. Today I decided to not shoot with my photography gear. It was all straight up natural light, and I'm really loving the natural light. This is becoming a thing for me that I'm loving a lot. Yeah, it's just something new to me, really. I've been shooting with flash photography for so long that natural light is fairly new to me, and I've been watching and learning a lot of videos of how to get better at shooting with natural light. And here's the funny thing: when I first started photography, I was a natural light photographer, but I thought I needed flash because I seen pros use flash, and I mean pros don't use flash too, right? So I kind of like started using flash, and I got used to it, and that's all I knew. But now I love the natural light look more than flash. I would never, now I can say never go back to using my flash, but I would use it whenever I need to use it. So yeah, there's that. And here's my protege right here. She's getting her shot. I let her use the Canon 24 to 105 f4. That's what she's using. She loved it because, you know, she has a prime lens, and I love shooting on prime lenses myself. So I pretty much gave her a zoom lens so she can kind of, you know, go in and out, because she tries to get the exact same shots as me half the time. She's not very fluent at posing and know what angles to get, and I just be trying to teach her. Sometimes what the angles that I be getting, I be say, hey, get something different, and sometimes I show her and everything. So I love training people. I love like helping them find themselves within photography, but I don't want to babysit people all the time. So I be forcing her and my, you know, my proteges to do the opposite of what I do sometimes. That's all. So before we continue with this video, I want to tell you about my Lightroom presets. I have actually 2 packs for you for Lightroom. So if you ever wanted to be a photographer or learn how to edit or get a good footing on how to start, my Lightroom presets will get you started. Each Lightroom pack contains 15 presets, different styles, different variations, different lighting conditions, just for you. And the best thing about presets is that you can edit with just one click of a button in most cases. Sometimes you might have to do a little bit of adjusting and tweaks and everything like that to really get the style that you want or the look that you're going for, but presets is a very good way to start. And the best thing about these presets is that they work with all variations of Lightroom, whether it's a tablet, a computer, a mobile phone, or whatever it is that you choose to edit on, they work. So if you're looking to grab these presets, all you got to do is go in that description down below, go ahead and hit that link and go ahead and get your pack, or maybe get 2 packs. Either way, my presets will help you edit better. So let's get back to what you came here for. Now for me, I've been shooting with the Canon 24 to 70, which have become one of my actual favorite lenses for some reason. I normally shoot 100% primes, 35 millimeters, like my top favorite. And for like those really nice creamy bokeh portraits, I normally love my 135 f2. And those are 2 lenses that I use for most of my photography. But the versatility of this 24 to 70 has been incredibly great. I love it. I really do. It hasn't came off my camera yet. I've been addicted to using it. Sometimes when I'm sitting here thinking like, which lens should I grab to take out to go do anything, I'm grabbing this lens. It's great for those wide shots. It's great for portraits. It's just versatile. So this is a lens that I would actually recommend as a starter lens. And I know, given the price tag for this lens, is expensive, but we're in 2024 now. You can get this lens for a little bit under $800 as a starter lens. You know, if I don't know, you know, everyone's budget, but this will be that one lens that you get, and it will carry you for a while until you can build your clients and, you know, afford to buy more equipment. But it is a good starter lens, but it is expensive. You know, most people say the Nifty 50 is a better starter lens, and I will always say that because it's always the cheapest good quality lens that you can get. But if your budget exceeds that amount for a 50, then I would always recommend something a little bit better. But that depends on what type of photography that you're doing. Not everyone is doing portraits. I'm a portrait photographer. I shoot weddings, events, and stuff like that. I'm not really like a street photographer and nature or anything like that. So my lenses need to cater more to portraits and maybe my environment, like the 35mm, which is a perfect portrait lens and environment lens if you're trying to catch the whole scene. I love capturing the scene behind the model sometimes. I don't always like blowing it away where you can't see what's going on in the background. I actually like to get it in there. I have a lot of photography buddies who love just blowing out the background just completely, and to them that's a good photo. And it's not always the case for me when it comes to this. Sometimes, you know, you want to see what's going on in the background, you want to see everything, you want to feel like you're there. And when you completely blow, you know, the subject out or the background out, it's like you're not there with them. It's like you could be anywhere. So I just try my best to capture the environment. I was going for a different look with these photos right here, so I used a different preset this time, and I thought they came out pretty good. The thing is about photography is that don't be afraid to experiment with your edits and change things up. You know, there's always a different looks and things that may sit right with you, may not sit right with you, but just play around it, because photography is fun. That's the whole point of it. It's like when you get a coloring sheet and they give you a box of crayons and they just tell you color this picture, and wherever your imagination goes, you just do your thing, and there's no wrong or right. There's gonna be my bad. There's gonna be people who do not like your edits or your photography itself, but it's not everybody. There'll always be somebody. Anyways, so I got this last shot of her walking, and I thought it came out pretty good. I just said, hey, just walking, I'll just take pictures of you and stuff. And she was like, okay, cool. And that's what we end up doing. So now I'm wrapping up and we're about to head out. We had a good productive day, great video, great models, and just great company. Had a really, really good time. And I hope you all enjoyed the video as well as the edits. And I guess I'll catch you in the next one.